Ever feel like no matter how hard you work, you're still broke by the end of the month? Like, you get that paycheck, you finally breathe a little, maybe even treat yourself to a nice coffee or a meal, and then suddenly, boom, the rent hits, the electricity bill shows up, groceries cost more than last time, and just when you think you're good, your phone screen cracks or your car makes a weird noise. Before you even realize it, your bank account is back to panic mode. And you're sitting there late at night, refreshing your banking app thinking, how is this happening again? I'm not even wasting money. So where is it all going? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's one of the most common struggles people face. And guess what? It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're bad with money. It's because you've been playing a game that no one ever taught you how to win. School didn't teach you how to budget. No one explained how interest works. You probably never had a class that showed you how to save, invest, or build real financial peace. Instead, you were handed credit cards at 21, told student loans were normal, and made to feel like being in debt was just part of adult life. But here's the good news. Dave Ramsey says it doesn't have to be this way. In his book, The Total Money Makeover, he gives us a reality check, a proven plan, and a way out of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. And let me be clear, this isn't some boring finance lecture. This is a straight-talking, no fluff, step-by-step wake-up call that'll help you go from feeling anxious and broke to feeling strong, stable, and in control of your future. If you've ever said things like, I make decent money but have nothing to show for it, I'm tired of being stressed about money all the time, or I just want to stop feeling like I'm drowning financially, then trust me, this book, it's written for you. Dave kicks off the book with one of his most powerful truths. Winning with money is 80% behavior, 20% head knowledge. Let that hit for a second. It's not about being a genius with numbers. It's not about knowing everything about stocks, taxes, or banking. It's about what you do with your money every single day. It's about your habits, your discipline, your mindset. Most people think, if I just made a little more money, I'd be fine. But what happens when they do make more? They buy more. They spend more. They level up their lifestyle, but they don't level up their habits. That's what Dave calls lifestyle creep. It's sneaky. You go from making 50,000 rupees to 75,000 rupees, but somehow you're still broke. You got the raise, but your freedom didn't go up. Because if you don't fix the root behaviors, more money won't solve your problems. It just makes the consequences more expensive. So, if you're tired of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and financially stressed, stick with me because we're going to break down Dave Ramsey's simple but powerful 7-step plan that can change your life, one smart decision at a time. The real problem isn't money, it's habits. Now here's something most people don't want to hear. Money struggles usually don't come from not earning enough. They come from the way we use the money we already have. Like Dave Ramsey says, the problem isn't income, it's habits. We swipe credit cards like it's no big deal. We spend without checking our budget. We tell ourselves we'll figure it out later. And when someone says make a budget, we avoid it because it feels like a punishment. But what does all that lead to? Stress, debt, and that awful familiar moment at the end of the month when you ask yourself, how did this happen again? The truth is, your money problems aren't about math. They're about mindset. It's not that you don't know how to add and subtract. It's that no one showed you how to build strong money habits and stick to them. That's exactly what the Total Money Makeover helps you do. It's not some get-rich-quick trick. It's a straightforward plan that helps regular people like you and me finally win with money. The 7 baby steps, the heart of Dave Ramsey's plan. Here's the core of Dave's system. His 7 baby steps. These aren't complicated. They don't require a finance degree. No investing jargon, no risky business, no guessing, just clear, practical steps that work in real life. Let's walk through each one together. Step 1. Save $1,000 for a starter emergency fund, your first goal. Save up $1,000 as fast as you can. That's your starter emergency fund. Not for a vacation, not for shopping. This is your safety net for the next unexpected thing life throws at you. Because let's be honest, emergencies will happen, not if, but when. A flat tire, your kid breaks a tooth, your laptop crashes right before a big Zoom meeting. All these things can turn into a financial panic, unless you're ready. And with this little fund in place, you don't need a credit card. You don't need to borrow money, you just handle it calmly. That kind of peace of mind, totally worth it. And here's the good news. You can build this fund fast, sell some stuff you don't use, take a weekend side gig, cut eating out or streaming services for a couple weeks. You're not doing this forever. You're building your first layer of security. Step 2, pay off all debt except the house, using the debt snowball. Once you've got your emergency buffer, it's time to face the monster. Debt, credit cards, student loans, car payments, personal loans. We've been told for years to manage our debt, negotiate lower interest, make minimum payments, carry it for life. But Dave's not about managing debt. He's about getting rid of it for good. His method? It's called the Debt Snowball. And here's how it works. 1. Make a list of all your debts, everything except your mortgage. 2. Organize them from smallest balance to largest, no matter the interest rate. 3rd, pay minimum payments on all of them, except the smallest one. 4, throw everything extra you can at that smallest debt until it's gone. 5, then take the money you were paying on that one and roll it into the next one. 6, keep repeating until you're completely debt-free. Now you might be thinking, wouldn't it make more sense to pay off the highest interest rate first? Mathematically, maybe, but this isn't just about numbers. It's about behavior. It's about momentum. When you knock out that first debt, even if it's small, you feel it. You feel motivated, empowered, unstoppable. That win gives you the energy to keep going. Dave puts it best. This isn't a math problem, it's a behavior problem. And behavior changes with progress, not theory. Think about what it would feel like to say, I don't owe a single dollar to anyone. No credit card bills, no loan collectors. No more money stress eating away at your peace. That's not just financial success, that's freedom. Step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Okay, so you've destroyed your debt. You're free from credit cards, loans, and all the monthly payments that used to keep you stressed. Now it's time to level up your safety net. Remember that $1,000 starter emergency fund from step 1? That was like a Band-Aid. It protected you from the little surprises. But now it's time to build the real shield. Your fully funded emergency fund. This means saving 3 to 6 months worth of your basic living expenses. Think rent, groceries, utilities, insurance, gas, and anything else you need to survive. Why so much? Because life can hit hard and without warning. People get laid off, cars break down, unexpected medical bills pop up. Sometimes you just hit a rough patch. And if you don't have a strong emergency fund, you're right back where you started. Borrowing money, racking up debt, and panicking under pressure. But with this fund in place, you can breathe. Seriously, this is the moment where financial peace starts to feel real. You're no longer one accident away from a crisis. You're not constantly checking your bank account and stressing over overdraft fees. You're covered. And this isn't just about money, it's about resilience. It's about knowing that you're okay no matter what. Why budgeting isn't restrictive. it's freedom. Now let's talk about something people love to avoid, the budget. Most people hear the word and immediately think, ugh, that means I can't do anything fun. But here's the truth. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about intention. Dave puts it perfectly. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. When you don't budget, your money just disappears. You look back and go, wait, how did I spend $400 on food delivery this month? But when you give every dollar a job, your money starts working for you. Dave uses something called the zero-based budget. That means before the month starts, you sit down and plan every single dollar. You map out rent, groceries, gas, subscriptions, savings, fun money, yes, that too. And when your income minus expenses equals zero, you're done. That doesn't mean you're broke. It means every dollar has been assigned to a purpose. You want coffee money? Put it in the plan. You want to eat out? Budget it. You're not cutting out joy. You're just being smart about it. And here's what's wild. This process actually helps you enjoy your money more. You spend with confidence, not guilt. One of my friends tried this and said, for the first time, I wasn't scared to check my bank account. That's the power of a budget that's built for real life. Dave doesn't care about your credit score, and you don't need to. Either. Now, here's something that might shock you. Dave Ramsey doesn't care about your credit score at all. He calls it your I love debt score because that's all it really is. Think about it. Your credit score is just a number that tells lenders how good you are at borrowing money. That's it. It doesn't measure wealth. It doesn't tell you if you're financially free. It just tells banks, hey, this person pays back loans pretty well. But here's the kicker. What if you stop borrowing money altogether? What if you didn't need a credit score? That's what Dave teaches. His mindset is live debt-free, pay cash, save for what you want, and forget trying to impress the banks. You don't need another loan. You don't need another credit card. You need freedom. And that comes from owning your life, not financing it. Debt isn't a tool. It's a trap. Dave doesn't sugarcoat it. He's brutal about debt. Car loans? Nope. Student loans? Absolutely not. Credit cards? No chance. He quotes the Bible and says, the borrower is slave to the lender. And honestly, it's true. When you owe money, you're not in charge. That paycheck you just earned, it's already promised to someone else. Your stress isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you owe. Dave's goal isn't just to help you pay off debt. His goal is to make you the boss of your money again. He's not trying to make you rich overnight. He's trying to make you unbreakable. So when life throws you a punch, you don't fall apart. You're steady. You're ready. You've got a plan. Now that you're safe, it's time to build wealth. At this point, you've done what most people never do. You've gotten out of debt. You've saved an emergency fund. You've taken control of your money, and now it's time to grow, to invest, to give, to build a future that's strong, secure, and full of options. Dave says, if you live like no one else now, later you can live like no one else. That means sacrifice now, freedom later. While everyone else is swiping credit cards and living for the weekend, you're building a life where money doesn't control you anymore. You're doing what most people won't. So one day, you can do what most people can't. Step 4, invest 15% of your income into retirement. All right, so you've wiped out your debt. You've got an emergency fund that can handle life's curveballs. You're finally breathing easier. Now it's time to start building real wealth. This step is all about investing. Not everything, not a little bit, but exactly 15% of your income into retirement. Why 15%? Because it's the sweet spot. It's enough to grow a solid nest egg without sacrificing your ability to still live, give, and maybe even knock out your mortgage early. Dave is very clear here. Not 5%, not whatever's left, not 50% and then burn out. Just 15%, consistently, month after month. So where do you put it? Here are your go-to tools. 401k, especially if your employer offers a match, because that's free money and you'd be crazy not to take it. ROTHIRA. This grows tax-free, which means you don't pay taxes on it when you withdraw in retirement. Huge win. Traditional IRA. If your income is too high for a Roth, this is a good backup plan. And look, don't get distracted by shiny things. This is not the time to chase crypto, jump into meme stocks, or follow your cousin's can't-miss hot tip. Dave is old school for a reason. Slow and steady wins the race. Stick with simple, diversified mutual funds, the kind with long track records and consistent returns. Think of it like planting trees, not playing slot machines. And here's the mindset shift. You don't pull back just because the market drops. You don't freak out and sell everything when the news gets dramatic. You stay consistent. You keep investing, because wealth is built through discipline, not panic. Step 5. Save for your kids' college. Let's be real, college in the US is expensive, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. If you've got kids, you're probably already thinking about it. And Dave wants you to start planning ahead, so your kids don't have to graduate with a mountain of student loan debt on their backs. The goal? Give your kids the gift of education without debt. Here are 2 smart ways to start. ESA, Education Savings Account. Tax-free growth when used for education. 529 plan. Another great option, especially if your state offers a tax benefit. The key is to start early, even if it's just a little each month. It adds up. This isn't about spoiling your kids. It's about equipping them, helping them launch into adult life without being chained by loans. And let's be honest, being able to say your tuition is covered might be one of the most powerful things you'll ever do as a parent. Because when you save for their future, you're not just changing your kid's life, you're changing your family tree. Step 6, pay off your home early. Now we're getting into the part people think is impossible. Owning your home free and clear, but Dave says it loud and proud. There's no feeling like walking into a paid-for house. It's yours, all of it. Imagine that for a second. No mortgage, no rent, no 30-year weight on your shoulders. You walk through your door and know, this is mine. And yes, this is possible. Remember, by this point, you're debt-free, you've saved for emergencies, you're investing 15% for retirement. So now, you can start throwing every extra dollar you can at your mortgage. Got a raise? Put the extra toward the house. Side hustle check, house, tax refund, house, birthday cash from grandma. Yep, house. This isn't about being rich, it's about being free. When your biggest monthly bill disappears, guess what shows up instead? Options, margin, breathing room. You can travel more, give more, sleep better. Your paycheck isn't tied to survival anymore. It's tied to choices, and that's powerful. Step 7, build wealth and give like crazy. This is it, the final baby step. You've made it. No debt, emergency fund in place, retirement is growing, house is paid off. You're not just doing okay, you're winning. So now, what's the point of all this? Give. That's what Dave says is the whole purpose of wealth. Not to hoard it, not to flex on Instagram, not to buy 14 cars and a boat you don't use. True financial peace, Dave says, is not about having stuff. It's about having options and being able to bless others. Now you get to help a friend through a crisis, give anonymously to someone who needs it, fund a local shelter or nonprofit, tithe to your church, start a scholarship fund, pay off someone else's medical bill. This is the moment where money turns from stress into service. You've mastered your money. You've changed your habits. You've created a legacy that will impact your kids and probably your grandkids too. Because the real goal here not just financial success, financial peace. If this video helped you understand money better or made you feel like, okay, I can actually do this, then do 3 small things. Like the video. It helps more people find the subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. Share it with a friend who needs help with money too. And tell me in the comments, what step are you on right now? Or what's been the hardest part for you? Let's support each other down there. This is a journey, and you're not alone in it. Thanks for watching. You got this. See you in the next one.